Welcome to Studio House Design, your cozy corner for all things vintage, romantic, and timeless. If you adore English cottage charm, floral patterns, and nostalgic decor with a boho twist, you're in the perfect place. In today's video, we'll wander through a beautifully styled home inspired by Selina Lake's romantic floral vintage. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories about vintage living. The front of the house immediately sets the tone with timeless curb appeal. Think climbing roses around the door, soft pastel shutters, and chipped paint on purpose. Selina Lake's romantic floral vintage is all about charm that feels lived in but intentional. It whispers warmth, not perfection. Step into the foyer and you're wrapped in a nostalgic hug. A floral runner, distressed wood bench, and antique mirror catch your eye. It's not grand, but it feels grounded, inviting, familiar. Wicker baskets and an umbrella stand make it useful too. Practical meets poetic. The living room opens like a bloom, layered, soft, and serene. There's a mix of faded florals, tasseled throws, and collected treasures. A boho light fixture hangs like jewelry in the room. Mismatched furniture tells stories. Everything's relaxed, nothing screams. It's a lived-in daydream. The fireplace area acts as a romantic anchor. Above it, a thrifted floral painting and a garland of dried roses. The hearth is stacked with vintage books and candles. It feels like somewhere to sip tea, read poetry, or simply stare at the flickering flames in silence. The formal dining room feels like a vintage garden party that never ended. There's a floral tablecloth, mismatched china, and glass bottles filled with wildflowers. Boho touches peek in, macrame runners, velvet cushions, and dreamy pendant lighting. It's layered and personal, not stiff or overly styled. The kitchen brings light and loveliness with open shelves, floral tea towels, and weathered cabinets in powdery hues. It's not sleek, it's soulful. A vase of peonies next to a stack of enamel cookware tells you this space is both beautiful and used daily. Practical meets pretty. Just off the kitchen, a cozy nook or pantry hides small pleasures. There are old tins, floral printed storage boxes, and jars with handwritten labels. It's humble, but there's care in every detail. A lavender sachet in the drawer, a teacup holding safety pins, whimsy everywhere. The breakfast corner catches the morning sun just right. It's made for slow starts, lace curtains, a chipped pitcher of daisies, and a round table with 2 antique chairs. Maybe there's a woven wall hanging or a floral cushion on the window seat. It's light and love in the morning. In the master bedroom, vintage romance meets personal sanctuary. A 4-poster bed dressed in floral linens, sheer curtains catching the breeze, and candlelight on the nightstand. Boho touches like a crocheted throw or feathered dreamcatcher hang nearby. It's restful, soft, and completely charming. The guest bedroom feels like stepping into a storybook. Faded floral wallpaper wraps the room, and a metal bed frame is piled with handmade quilts. Books, candles, and a tiny vase of fresh flowers on the side table make guests feel welcomed, and maybe a little enchanted. The main bathroom is a blend of floral elegance and rustic soul. There's a clawfoot tub, vintage mirrors, and soap dishes that look like antiques. Hand-embroidered towels and wildflower arrangements make it feel like a country spa. Unpolished, beautiful, and deeply calming. You almost forget it's functional. Even the powder room gets a dose of romantic floral magic. Think rose-patterned wallpaper, a tiny vintage sink, and an ornate mirror that looks straight from a Parisian flea market. A simple dried bouquet and boho basket of guest towels complete the storybook charm. The hallway acts like a quiet gallery. Old family photos in mismatched frames, small sconce lights, and wallpaper that whispers cottagecore in every detail. It's not just a walkway, it's a memory lane. Every step is softened by floral runners or a hand-painted cabinet tucked into a corner. The library or reading nook is dreamy and personal. Stacks of well-loved books, a cozy vintage chair with a crocheted throw, and a floral lamp casting soft light. Maybe there's a worn trunk doubling as a coffee table. It's a retreat for daydreamers and deep thinkers. In the creative room or craft space, floral chaos reigns in the best way. Lace scraps, washi tape, dried flowers, and vintage tins hold art supplies. A repurposed farmhouse table becomes a workbench. Sunlight, creativity, and imperfect beauty live here. It's a floral dream studio. The laundry room, though utilitarian, doesn't escape charm. A floral curtain hides the washer, vintage detergent tins sit on open shelves, and an old ironing board leans with grace. Lavender bundles hang to dry, making the air sweet. It's proof that every corner deserves beauty. The closet or linen cabinet reveals a soft palette of folded florals and lace-trimmed towels. It feels like a secret garden of fabric, nothing overly neat, just curated with love. Maybe a sachet of dried rose petals lingers. Opening the door feels like flipping through a vintage journal. Upstairs, the attic or landing area invites pause. Sloped ceilings, a tiny writing desk, and floral wallpaper fading in the sunlight. Old trunks, worn rugs, and maybe a handmade quilt tossed over a chair. It's a perfect blend of function, nostalgia, and bohemian wonder. The covered porch or sunroom is a sacred gathering space. Wicker chairs with floral cushions, hanging planters, and twinkle lights make it feel eternal. You can almost hear the soft clink of teacups. It's where stories are told, naps are taken, and flowers bloom even in conversation. Finally, the back entry or utility space holds humble beauty. Worn wooden hooks for straw hats, a floral mat catching muddy boots, and garden shears in a chipped mug. It's an honest space, a reminder that charm doesn't just belong to guests. It belongs to everyday life. Thank you for joining us here on Studio House Design, where every corner tells a story steeped in charm and vintage beauty. If today's floral cottage tour inspired your heart and home, please like this video, subscribe for more timeless inspiration, and comment below with your favorite space or memory it reminded you of. We're building a warm, welcoming community, one antique treasure and floral fabric at a time. See you in the next cozy journey.